Right, the last three parts for the 32 tall are the eccentric strap, the piston rod, and the connecting rod assembly. I wanted to cover those separately because they have some similar issues. The first thing about all three of these is all three of these, technically, the way they're drawn and the way they are told to be fabricated, these are all sub-assemblies containing a series of parts. The eccentric strap technically is two parts, as is the piston. The connecting rod, they actually call it an assembly, is this part here, the rod, this end here, and a nut. Going back to the eccentric strap. In SolidWorks, you have the ability to draw this assembly as a single part, and you can do that if you want to. Your part would still have this step in it, because what they have here is this is, as an assembly goes, this is one part, and then this is the second part, and you can see that it slips into a slot in this view. And this B here, that B actually means to braze it. They're silver soldered together. Okay, so you can do this as a sub-assembly if you'd like, and you can hold it together in mates, or if you want to, you can draw this as a single part, and I'm fine with that. The same thing for the piston rod. If you want to do this as a sub-assembly of two unique parts and mate it together, that's fine. You can do that. And this connecting rod assembly, you could also make this as a single part if you want to. On all three of them, the critical issue is this dimension. This 3 11/16, the center of this hole and the center of that hole, that's the critical dimension of the part. On this one, it's this distance having to do with that hole. And on this one, again, it's the hole-to-hole center distance. Now, the downside of making these as assemblies, on these two, it wouldn't matter. It's not going to change whether it's an assembly or a single part. Here, this is adjustable. That's why this stop nut is there. This can be rotated, and this length can be changed to adjust the timing of the steam engine. We're not really going to build it. I'm okay with that being a single part. Some people see it as easier to draw the way it is as a sub-assembly, and some people see it as easier to draw as a single part. It's your choice. It doesn't make any difference to me, as long as you do it. That wraps up the 32 tall project part notes. There will be some more lectures on 32 tall. Specifically, we still haven't talked about the cylinder, and we will certainly talk about some assembly issues.